Here he comes from inside his own 5. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Looking to pass, it's Simmons. The sweet feet buy a little time. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Keep them pinned in their own end. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
To the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
The Gators are flying down the field. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Oh, they're after him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. No, that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Pulls and fired complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
this crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. A run for the quarterback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Touchdown, Gators! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Might be calling a hot route. They'll run the off-tackle play here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
He'll try it again. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shug Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the plains.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Dyer. That's caught. It's Watson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
In college football, you see this a ton now. And you use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
If your defensive line cannot take on double teams, it allows linemen to get up into the laps of linebackers, and that's happening far too often right now, which is why this defense is struggling stopping the run.
Auburn going to work with another first down. Running back searching for a hole.
You fucking kidding me.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep them out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force them either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Throws for the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Rides the back on the option to give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. The screen, he can go. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That'll bring him to within 4. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. But now a chance to send a message that field goals aren't going to win this game. Touchdowns will. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find... Oh, they're trying to trick him. It's a fake. Unloads to the right. Incomplete. The fake had worked to perfection, and he just gagged the pass. Well, they got the throw off, but not much else good happened for them after that one, and they'll turn it over on downs. Comes the Auburn offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
To the air, it's Dyer. Spits it out to the back. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Here comes the heat. Working the big fella downfield and outside. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marked it at the 47.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive, maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. That's exactly what happened. Nice job.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for once.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start. And I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. With a great job in the base defense making a play.
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, cause direct. That had to be a blown assignment. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Scanning the field, it's Simmons. Throws to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. Third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
But he missed it. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. On the run, it's Valentine. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
The short hands, it's Watson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They want to get the ball in the hands of playmakers, and they did, but this time the defense up to the challenge.
And when you slide that running back out of the backfield, like I'm thinking pass. I got to be locked in, and I got to see him, and as the linebackers have to see him and understand when the quarterback throws him the football, I got to break on it, and everybody's got to corral him because he's so dangerous after the catch.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Pulls it in. It's Simmons. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Dyer. He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do.
Forget the kick. He wants to throw it. And he grabs it. Got to get to the marker.
Man, everybody loves a fake punt until it doesn't work. And how about the defense? Great job being aware, not falling asleep. That's what happens. A lot of times you fall asleep, you give up a big play, give up the first down. They were dialed in, they were ready, and they stopped the guy just short of the first down.
He'll start this drive going to the air. With the catch, it's Wilson. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. The Gators will hustle to the line. Power football with the run. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. They'll immediately call timeout.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Snap it to the back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The Gators with the 1st and 10. To the air on first down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Snags it. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. In the waning seconds of the first half, doesn't hurt to go for it here on 4th down. The play action fake. Looking to the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Gators will kick it off to start the second half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, and the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense rolling.
Looking for room. It's Valentine. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
All right, they showed this in the first half, right? Loaded up, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? come back now, pull some guys, go the other direction, have success. Great job by the coaching staff.
Off play action on first down. Looking down the left side. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
There he goes. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Tiger. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Quick handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab inside the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Daniels. They get him down. Tough run. Picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. Looking to throw at Simmons. The screen, he's got wheels. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The Gators will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. A designed run for the quarterback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Florida! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Rodgers. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Turning it on! Smashes through the tackle. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for a man. It's Dyer. Quarterback moving. He'll get rid of it. Complete to the left. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Auburn! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Michigan State notched a victory in enemy territory. And though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from East Lansing is worth its weight in gold to the Spartans. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders. You're in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
offense onto the field again. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, Dave?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. To throw, it's Dyer. Makes the grab on the left. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Running the red zone. It's Valentine. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
Man, he's done everything for this offense today, running the football, so much so that he's now got 98 yards rushing. We're in the 4th quarter. One more carry, and this guy could eclipse the 100-yard mark.
The Tigers are on the move.
Single. Back 18.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Tigers.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. That's reeled in, it's Braswell. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Gators want to crank the tempo.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He lost one down the sideline. Makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, Gator.
How about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So here comes the Auburn offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback keeps it. Finds a little space. Breaks into the open. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On the move. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. They'll move the tight end. Rides to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this third down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Punt is on its way. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure coming. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked up.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to fire on second down. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Daniels. Tackle is made at the 38. Let's see just how daring they'll be on fourth down. It's a one-scored game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, still going. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Gotta find a completion on this one. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And those are the plays that you worry about as a defensive coordinator, man. Not getting beat over the top, but not just by any guy, but by a guy that can fly. And they've been worried about it all game long. Their game plan has been steered toward that, and right here they execute at a really good level. Make sure that don't let them get behind them, and they knock the football to the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Simmons. Here's force of pressure. He's taking the deep shot. It's incomplete. A last-gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road there.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be